one last thing to do, and that is
Let's go.
to unveil
Let's do it.
the cover of the 2022 Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising Magazine, our annual recruiting edition. Greg Powers did almost all the work on this bad boy.
Yes.
And we're excited to add some new things this year, which we can talk about after we reveal the cover. But without further ado, we are proud to unveil the cover of the 2022 Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising Magazine featuring...
Drum roll, please. Boom!
Bang! 5-star defensive lineman David Hicks Jr. The headline, big man on campus, with more than 400 prospects broken down in the 2022 Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising Magazine. And,
And the color scheme is strong on this
So
year's
good.
magazine.
The baby blue
the Katy
uniforms.
Pato baby blue looks really, really good.
With the Jordan logo on
Yeah.
it, like that's legit.
It's all very good. That's a big man. It's a
Yes,
big
it
man.
is.
That's the photographer was, I believe, Eric Williams is his name, from down there in the Houston area. We went
Great
out there
job.
and shot that about a month, 6 weeks ago, and we've been working on that behind the scenes.
Hard to keep it a secret.
It is, but I'll tell you, we think he's the right guy. He's presently a Texas A&M commit, and we'll see if he puts pen to paper. But our Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising cover boy, David Hicks Jr., the first ever defensive lineman we've had on the cover of the Rising magazine.
Yeah, for sure.
And back. In fact, if you want to include Jatavian Sanders, who was playing some defense for Denton Ryan, that's 3 straight defenders.
Yeah, I mean,
Sanders obviously played.
I think we made the right call to keep the Jatavian Sanders cover. He could play offense, could play defense, so it doesn't necessarily come off as a defensive cover. But man, like you look at the last, few magazines, Kenyon Green, Jatavian Sanders, now DJ Hicks. These are like special players, and I really like the story that our Mike Craven put together, which is one of those new features that you were talking about in the magazine. Now the DCTF magazine cover boy has a feature layout in the magazine,
feature,
which I really like that idea, and Craven did an excellent job. You got to pick up the magazine and read it.
We also tried to tie in this year. One of the changes we made was we really tried to tie in their present commitment for some of these top prospects and stuff like that, like the DCTF Hot 100. We list them in order. We rank the top 100 players. In fact, a newly updated DCTF Hot 100.
You haven't seen it yet on the site. You can only get it in the magazine. We'll drop it on the site.
Exclusively in the magazine, but we want to make sure that, like, if you see number one, you'll have David Hicks Jr. as our number. He's our number one prospect. Spoiler alert. But he'll have Texas A&M right next to him because he's that's where. So if you're a college football fan, you can see how your team's doing in the chase for these guys.
And it's an interesting feature too to kind of reflect back and look and see what the state of the Hot 100 is just to give the readers kind of a snapshot of how we put this together. I think that we finalized these lists like around October 31st.
Yeah.
November 1st, something like that. So I mean, it's been well over a month now since, and a lot of things change in recruiting in 1 month when you're leading up to the early signing period. So it can be tough, but we talk a little bit about their commitment status on some of those blurbs. And what I'm really excited about is to put in cement, basically, the Hot 100.
Yes.
Right? And I think that builds up to mean something for these prospects, that they get to see their name in print and where they rank within that Hot 100. And for subscribers of our digital content, you'll also get the updated Hot 100 soon. And it means something, I think, to see where you stand in it as the year progresses, right? Because I think what the ultimate goal is to get in that magazine and be one of those 100 players in print. And that means something to me. I mean, I took it very, very seriously, and it was a labor of love, but it was a labor.
A labor. There's two words in that: labor and love. You know what I mean?
Someone is asking, will the Whataburger Super Team be included in the magazine?
It will not the final Whataburger Super Team, because the voting is still going on. But we will have the ballot. So if you are the entire ballot, all the 300 player ballot, are listed in the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising magazine, so you can find that there as well.
And then the actual Super Team that is decided on is featured in the summer magazine.
In the summer magazine.
So you can actually be in both, which is really cool.
Absolutely.
So you'll get the Tops in Texas team in the magazine. And a thing that really love personally to go back and look at more than anything, the top freshmen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See how that aged?
The top 25 freshmen.
Keep vamping. I'm going to go grab from a couple years ago.
I'll keep vamping.
So you go back
love
and
that.
look.
Yeah,
It's almost like you getting to grade yourself.
it is in a way, but some of these guys you take a chance on. Like Anthony Hill was in the top 25 in the magazine, but he hadn't played varsity before.
Right.
He didn't have a lot of offers. He didn't have a lot of attention.
No.
But he happened to tag me in his sub-varsity highlights,
And you saw
which
it.
were amazing.
So there's something to learn that if you're sub-varsity, sometimes doing that on, like, you can use your social media to get recognized.
The DCTF cover boy, David Hicks Jr., he was a top 25 freshman. He's a defensive end, defensive tackle, defensive lineman, 6'4", 270. He made the top 25 playing running back and linebacker
That's
on
so
the
funny.
JV, on the JV team, and he was I think he was 6'2", 225 at that time. But I mean, it's like these guys kind of grow up in front of you. I mean, I don't think you could have predicted that he was going to be 6'4", 270. We knew he was going to be good,
But big, yeah.
yeah, but to be that big,
Maybe 240 is what you're thinking.
Well, let's go to the class of 2024, right? So this is the 2019 Dave Campbell's Texas Football Rising. We're going to go to the class of 2022. Or 2023, which is the first time that these guys mentioned. So these are now seniors, okay? Our cover boy was Reuben Owens.
nice.
Seems good.
Here's your top 25. And this is not in any order. This is in alphabetical order, actually. Southlake Carroll running back Owen Allen. Feel good about that?
Yes,
Cy Ranch linebacker Christian Braithwaite.
going to LSU.
DeSoto athlete John Tate Cook.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
Heard of that.
Potential 5-star.
Parish Episcopal defensive back Daniel Demery.
Awesome. Going to Ole Miss.
Austin Westlake wide receiver Jaden Greathouse.
I'll take that one again.
Notre Dame.
Argyle Liberty Christian athlete Nathan Greek.
Yeah, he's had a great career.
Longview wide receiver Jalen Hale.
Okay.
Temple defensive back Mikhail Harrison Pilot.
Love
Most
Mikhail
offered.
Harrison Pilot.
Katie Morton Ranch defensive lineman David Hicks.
There you go.
There you
Let's
go.
do it.
Denton Ryan linebacker Anthony Hill.
He's pretty good.
Tyler Chapel Hill defensive lineman Kevion Huddleston.
TCU commitment.
Fort Bend Ridgepoint defensive lineman DK Kalu.
Okay, I'll take him.
Pretty darn good.
DCTF Hot 100 member.
Mesquite Horn defensive back Jaden Milliner Jones.
Yeah, pretty good. DeSoto now, but SMU commit.
South Oak Cliff defensive back Malik Muhammad.
Oh, he's good.
Seems good.
Fossil Ridge offensive lineman Lawan Owens.
Also a good, committed to Tulane, good player, big dude.
Reuben Owens, who I
New
mentioned.
Year's Six bowl game.
Duncanville quarterback Chris Parson. It's interesting. He's bounced around a little bit.
But he was an easy pick.
Yeah, he
yeah.
was an
Oh,
easy pick.
yeah. And he had one heck of a year his freshman year.
Yeah, he did. Remember, he
Like,
was the one who came in.
He came in when Jaquin and Jackson got hurt.
I think he's at.
He played
I
in
don't
a
know where
title
I
game.
can't remember where he's committed. He was at one time committed to Florida State in this class. I can't remember where he's
Let's
at.
see if I can look this up real quick. Where's Chris Parson?
But yeah, he played well in the title game too.
Chris
as a
Parson
freshman.
is, he transferred. He's in Tennessee now. He's at Mississippi. Committed to Mississippi State.
There you go. So
Yeah.
Mike Leach, he might know something about
There you go.
quarterback.
Langham Creek wide receiver Jaquez Petaway.
I'll take that one.
Crowley quarterback Jacoby Robinson.
Okay.
He was the younger brother of Sean Robinson.
Well,
at
he's
that
a
point.
top 5 rated quarterback in our rankings.
Mm-hmm. Nolan Catholic running back Sergio Snyder.
Arlington Martin, star.
Mhm. Highland Park quarterback Brennan Storer.
Yeah.
Just decommitted from.
Yeah, just decommitted from Western Michigan, but wow, he's
had a
I
terrific high school
actually,
career.
I mean, I don't think he decommitted to take a step back. I
Yeah.
think it's going in the other
think
direction.
Smithson Valley offensive lineman Colton Thomason.
Yes.
Feel pretty good about that. Duncanville wide receiver Boobam Turner. Lontrell Turner.
Lontrell Turner has battled some injury issues at Duncanville, but he's still a star of that show. I don't know where he's going to go in college, but, I mean, he's a legit player.
Tyler wide receiver Montrell Wade.
Take that again.
And the Colony running back Camden Wesley.
Feel good about that one. I mean, he had a great high school career. He hasn't, out of all the guys that you've mentioned, he hasn't had the type of recruiting success as some of them. But, I mean, that is, the list that you read is probably going to be our best job done on, you know what I mean? Like, we really nailed that list.
Yeah.
I hope that the list that we put together for this year's magazine can sniff the success of that.
There you go. There's a little bit. That's keeping ourselves honest too. You know what I mean? It's like that's receipts
I mean,
there.
you crushed it.
I think we did okay. I would give us
if I have that again, happy. I'm like stoked.
That's an A- right there for sure. There you go.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.